So Minted Guy said, uh, question: is it already difficult for millennials to accumulate Bitcoin? Seems like all the boomers can afford to hoard a lot more Bitcoin than young people. How will millennials fare in the future?
Hmm. Well, don't worry about it. The key thing to for millennials to learn is to save. Most people have grown up in the a borrow and spend era, and you're going to be growing up in the work hard and save era, right? And so with that, you have the advantage, right? Because they don't know how to spend frugally their real money because they used to get it for free. And so you'll be able to find ways to transfer that wealth from the boomers to you very easily, and honestly, of course, too, because they'll make the mistake that, hey, I can just throw it up. I got more. I don't have to worry about it. They will always feel like they can always get more. They can borrow more or do something like that. That reality will hit them hard, very hard, in the future, and especially the mega rich, the Bezos, the Bill Gates, all those guys. They once they're in a limited world where they can't just print off a bunch of money and make and do things. That's it. They've lost a lot of power, and their money will drain away from them faster than they think, a lot faster, um, because that's all they ever known, and they'll always operate in that kind of manner, right? They'll always do things in that kind of manner with it, and it'll take them a while. It takes a while for a ship to make a turn. Same with people. It takes a while. Sure, some of them will be able to make the switch to a savings environment, so where they save their money and they don't spend. But most of them can't. They just can't. So learn how to save. All right.
So Cersei Moby asked, what are your thoughts on the Ethereum ETF on the Toronto Stock Exchange? Is it bullish?
Uh, yeah, minorly so. It's just not. It's just another positive thing that's going to make the markets in the fundamentally long term or somewhat long term, meaning like next year, sometime in February March timeframe. You're going to see Ethereum and a lot of other cryptocurrencies just go explosive, absolutely explosive. The case for $1,000 Ethereum is nothing. $5,000 is also an easy walk in the park. Around 10,000 is probably where I see Ethereum going to, but it could do even worse, right? Because depends on how many people lock up their Ethereum. I think a lot of people don't understand the fact that once their Ethereum's locked into 2.0, it's gone. And yes, there's going to be probably tokens, but then I don't think it's going to have that much of effect in the price, because they're going to probably have the 2.0 tokens are probably going to trade at a different price than the actual Ethereum 1.0 token. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a very interesting ride next year, especially since, think about it, right? There's right now they've estimated there's 2.5 million, 2.5% of all the world population in the total crypto. So that's right. So that means if you take a look at the adoption curve, we're just at the cusp of going into the next phase of an adoption curve. Let me see if I can bring that up. The adoption curve. Because that's very interesting. The adoption curve. All right, so here we go. So when you take a look at the adoption curve, right? Let's see if I can bring it bigger, make that thing bigger. I'm gonna zoom in on that so that you guys can see it. And I'm just gonna move over a little bit, and then you can see that innovators are the 2.5. You guys are the innovators. Then we're gonna get the early adopters and the early majority, and then slowly the late majority and the laggers, like the Peter Schiffs down here. So we're headed into this 13.5. I think we can get to the 13.5 percentage of the population in this next round, and that, think about that. That's like, if we get that much people, I would say, of the population, I think we're going to get more. I think we're going to get an order of magnitude more. We're going to get 25% of the population into this next run, and that will, and that's just my personal opinion. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but I think you can see that that's going to be a lot of people coming in to this space, and there will be a massive bull run of epic proportions. Like, think about it, right? When we started, we were like less than like 0.5%, and now we're up 2.5%. If we go an order of magnitude 10 times more people, that's going to move the price quite significantly. Don't you think, Inti?
Yep, definitely.